Welcome back to Retro Review, the series where Boyla, Seth, Ben, and I revisit every Zombies map from World at War to Black Ops Cold War, and judge them on how we think they hold up today. In today's installment, we're jumping into the Giant on Black Ops 3, which is the first survival-style map we're reviewing in the series. What I mean by that is that there's not a huge Easter egg to complete, and setting up is incredibly simple. The only goal is battling waves of the undead. The Giant released with the launch of Black Ops 3 on November 6, 2015, alongside Shadows of Evil. Initially, only Season Pass owners were given access to the map to incentivize purchasing it, but it was later made available for individual sale on May 22nd the following year. This was a very good call, as locking a remake of a small map behind a $60 paywall forever would have been less than ideal. The map that the Giant is a remake of is Riese, which was originally released way back in World at War. It was a fan favorite map already, so people were excited to see it remade on a much better engine. Again. Needless to say, expectations were met and it did not disappoint. However, another thing fans were excited about was the story. I mean, come on. That intro cutscene still stands as one of the best in the franchise. People were curious where things would go next, to say the least. It definitely got the fan base talking. The inclusion of the Giant at launch was incredibly needed as well, since Shadows of Evil was a much more daunting and frustrating map for newcomers, and even old players if we're being honest. We'll talk about that more when we get to that point in the series. Being super simple in comparison, the Giant served as a map where players could switch their brains off with their buddies and just mow down zombies. It wasn't trying to be anything more than a good zombie slaying time, and that's respectable. Both sides of the community had a map to fit their needs. The Giant takes place on October 13th, 1945, during World War II, inside the Group 935 Der Riese facility within Germany. Just like in the original map, an eclipse is ongoing, making for an eerie yet fantastical skybox to look at. Unlike its predecessor, however, there is a light amount of snowfall going on, which looks pretty and makes me feel simultaneously cold and cozy. This is a nice touch to remind players that it isn't just a remake, and that it's meant to stand as its own experience. As players progress through the map, they'll find evidence of mysterious experiments, including cages, teleporters, large vats of who knows what, and spines in jars? Yeah. It's all very strange and honestly quite creepy. This is a map that leans into the sci-fi horror side of things for sure, and they do a very good job with it too. Of course, there are signs that things have gone wrong at the facility, if the zombies weren't enough to convince you, that is. Fire behind barricades, blood splatters in various areas. It's not the most decrepit looking map by any means, but it's clear that you shouldn't be there. Being a remake of a World at War map, the size of the Giant isn't huge at all. It also adheres to the classic two-path layout, each bringing you to the power switch at the other end of the map. On the left and right sides of the map, you'll find rooms tucked away that contain teleporters that are important for the Pack-a-Punch quest. After turning the power on, you'll see two walkways unfold into a bridge, which effectively serves as a shortcut between the left and right buildings in the map. The switch also opens several doors around the map, opening the central area up and making it much easier to get around. The door next to the power switch will lead into another teleporter room that contains a long catwalk at the top of it. This is the most well-known camping spot in all of Zombies, without a doubt. As I mentioned, there are a total of 3 teleporters around the map, labeled A, B, and C. Each one will take you back to spawn for a fee of 1,500 points.
Monkey.
You can find Teleporter A by animal testing, Teleporter B by the garage, and Teleporter C by that catwalk. In order to use a teleporter, players must first turn on the power and link it to the mainframe. Linking the teleporter is simple. You just hold Activate inside the machine, run all the way back to spawn, and hold Activate on the pad at the top of the stairs within the time limit. A little stopwatch will pop up on screen, which I always thought was a neat little detail. Once linked, the teleporter is now ready to be used, but you have to complete the same process for every other one. The teleporters aren't all that useful for getting around since the map isn't big, but they can help in a pinch if you need to revive somebody. It's also worth mentioning that after using the teleporter, a random power-up can spawn nearby, so that's something to consider. The wonder weapon selection isn't lacking by any means, but it also isn't all that interesting either. We've got the ray gun and the symbol monkeys, which are to be expected in almost every map, but also the exciting return of the Wunderwaffe DG2. All these can only be obtained randomly through the mystery box. The Wunderwaffe DG2 is an infinite damage weapon, meaning it can kill zombies on any round. In fact, each shot can destroy up to 10 of them at a time, making the weapon super effective. The caveat is that the zombies need to be close together, as the electricity that's fired needs to be able to link to other zombies nearby in order to reach maximum potential. The Wunderwaffe also seems to talk to you when using it. Not literally, of course, but the beeps and whirs are entertaining to hear and add a good character to the weapon. It's a must-have for sure, and is a core component of the experience in the Giant. The perk selection is, in my opinion, one of the weak aspects of this map. The available perks include Quick Revive, Juggernog, Speed Cola, Double Tap, and Mule Kick. These 5 perks will be randomly shuffled around the map, and you can find them at the top of Animal Testing, the top of the garage, the bottom of the garage, in the courtyard, and in a broken building by Teleporter C. But hold on! There are actually 2 more perks that can be obtained in the map, though you can't have them both in the same game. Those perks include Stamina and Deadshot Daiquiri, and they are acquired by completing a side quest, which I'll go over later. Look, I understand why they didn't make more perks available, seeing as how they were trying to stay faithful to their Riese, but the reason I think this was done poorly is because they went ahead and added more perks anyways, but through an annoying quest. And you don't get both of them, no sir. You get a 50-50 chance of getting either a useful perk or a, let's face it, downright awful perk. Like, what was the thought process here? They should have just added them into the map, permanently, and cut out the bowl. It's just sort of strange to see such a small selection this late into the franchise, you know? Am I being too harsh about this? Probably. So let's move on. Hellhounds make a stellar return to zombies in the Giant, last being seen in Moon on Black Ops 1. Or the Green Run survival maps of Black Ops 2, if you count them. Either way, at the time of the Giant's release, it's been a while, and they were very much a welcome addition to the map. Just like the previous iterations, these Hellhounds have special rounds where a heavy fog will fill the area, and they'll teleport in the map with a flash of lightning. Upon killing the final hound of the round, a max ammo will be available to pick up. Throughout the map, players will find the classic Electro-Shock Defenses exactly where they could in Riese. One at the entrances to Animal Testing and the garage, and one directly under the bridge after turning on power. These traps do infinite damage and will kill anything passing through it, including any players that don't have Juggernog. So be careful. We've already covered most of this quest, but I'll run through it once more. In spawn, you'll see the Pack-a-Punch machine locked behind a glass door in the mainframe. In order to unlock the door, players must link all 3 teleporters around the map to the mainframe, which will completely open the door and make Pack-a-Punch available for the rest of the game. It's a very straightforward and easy quest, but it is definitely pricey considering you have to open the whole map. Still, compared to other maps, it's pretty forgiving. A secret song can be discovered on this map, and is done the same way as it was in Riese. Find 3 jars with spines in them and hold to activate on each one. 2 of them can be found pretty close together in Animal Testing, while the third is located in a little side room by Teleporter B, above the garage. A remixed version of Beauty of Annihilation by Kevin Sherwood, Elena Sigmund, and Brian Toohey will start playing. One of the new additions to the Giant is the Annihilator. It is a specialist weapon that's ripped straight out of the multiplayer mode, and it's a large revolving hand cannon. Honestly, it's a pretty bad weapon and not useful at all. It's really a slap to the face and adds nothing to the map, at least in my experience. Maybe I'm using it wrong? The Annihilator is acquired by picking it up from the furnace in the garage after completing the main quest, Fly Trap. As I mentioned earlier, there is a way to unlock a secret perk machine that isn't normally available on the map, either being Stamina or Deadshot Daiquiri. In order to get access, players must toss a Symbol Monkey into each teleporter and quickly teleport away while it dances. Upon arrival at the mainframe, check the nearby control panel. If done successfully, one of the red lights should turn green. Once all 3 lights have turned green, you should be able to interact with the panel. This will activate the Riese robot head hanging in the distance, making it fire a large red laser at a frozen chunk of ice inside the courtyard. The ice will melt, revealing your new perk machine that's now available for purchase. Like I said, this quest is a little annoying and has a chance to reward you with a bad perk, making it essentially useless. Really, there's no reason to do this quest. Stamina up really isn't even that great for this small of a map, and Deadshot is Deadshot. Save your resources. Flytrap is the main quest of the Giant, and it's pretty much identical to the same quest in Riese. The only differences are that the story has new implications and that the Annihilator is rewarded upon its completion. It's a very short and simple quest that can easily be done every time you play the map. If you want to see us complete it, check out this video here. Otherwise, now we're going to cover the rather lengthy story of the Giants and the events leading up to it. Following the events of Origins, Maxis explored the universe and its various dimensions. During his travels, he discovered a place called the Empty Earth, which is a seemingly uninhabited dimension. Here, another variant of Maxis had set up Zero Base, which was being used to store the different artifacts he collected across the universe. Among those artifacts was the Chronorium, which is an ancient book that shows the reader their own life and fate. Maxis was unable to take the Chronorium because 4 people possessing a soul were required to do so. After learning about the book, Dr. Monty formulated a plan with Maxis to create a perfect world where the Apothecans never existed. In order to achieve this, they needed someone with a soul to get the Chronorium. So Maxis reached out to his only friend, Primus Richtofen. Maxis told Richtofen everything he needed to know, and used portals powered by Element 115 to teleport him around. First, Richtofen was teleported into the future of Dimension 63. In the year 1940. There, he enlisted the help of the Illuminati and Stanley Ferguson to construct a secret lab underneath Alcatraz Island. This lab would be used as a secret base of operations. After a while, Richtofen would start to hear the echoes of his other variants, including those of Ultimus Richtofen. Those echoes informed Richtofen that he had a special connection to a man from the original dimension, who we know as Stuhlinger. Just a few days after the events of Buried, Stuhlinger would start to hear the voice of Primus Richtofen, who was talking to him through the ether. Richtofen set him and the Victus crew on a mission to acquire the Chronorium, saving their lives by teleporting them away from the original. Ultimus Richtofen, who was a zombie at this point, also escaped the dimension by pursuing Victus on their mission. The Victus crew was sent all over time and space, eventually ending up at an old Broken Arrow facility that Russman used to work at. There, Victus obtained a piece of the elemental shard and then were teleported to the Empty Earth for the Chronorium. Zombie Richtofen continued following them. In the Empty Earth, Victus used the elemental shard to power a device that extracted their blood, which tested to see if they have a soul. The blood tested positive, allowing Victus access to Zero Base, where they would successfully obtain their Chronorium. After their mission, Richtofen pulled Victus out of Empty Earth, leaving Zombie Richtofen alone there. Victus was brought to the Alcatraz lab, where they handed over the Chronorium to Richtofen. Upon reading it, Richtofen learned about everything that would happen to him from that moment forward, and what he needed to do to survive his fate. The first thing Richtofen needed was blood vials from dimensions that were going to be destroyed. The first blood vials he obtained were those of the Victus crew, which he grabbed from Zombie Richtofen on Empty Earth. Then, he got the blood of Sal DeLuca and Finn O'Leary from Dimension 63, just days before they were executed at Alcatraz. With the blood in hand, Richtofen went back to the year 1914 in the same dimension, before the events of Origins ever even happened. He visited his old home and delivered Finn and Sal's vials to a younger version of himself, telling him that he'd need them for protection later in life. This is why they are seen in Origins before he meets the Primus crew. After collecting the blood vials, Richtofen returned to the Alcatraz lab. He convinced Victus to step into a set of cryopods, where they would be frozen until they were needed again. Suddenly, a future version of the Primus crew would arrive at the lab and collect the Victus blood vials from Richtofen, before they headed into the events of Gerard Crovy. At some point after handing out the blood, Richtofen had to go back to the original dimension and enlist the help of Zombie Richtofen. He asked him to follow Victus on their journey to Empty Earth, and collect their blood vials when the time was right. In exchange, he'd promised he'd get him a new body and soul. Zombie Richtofen agreed, and followed Victus all the way to Empty Earth, where he grabbed the blood that had been collected from Victus. He then waited for Primus Richtofen to come and collect it. After the deal was completed, Primus Richtofen would send Zombie Richtofen back to his original dimension in the year 1963. There, he found his old catatonic body waiting for him in a lab at Groom Lake, and he repossessed it. The next thing Primus Richtofen had to do was obtain the summoning key, an ancient device that's a vital component for Monty's plan. This device happened to also be located in Dimension 63, somewhere inside Morgue City during 1944. Richtofen tracked down a reporter that had the summoning key, and ended up killing him out of self-defense after being attacked by him. The device was found to be sealed inside a crate with ancient magic, so Richtofen couldn't get to it. Instead, Richtofen decided to steal the summoning key from the Keepers immediately after the events of Shadows of Evil. Richtofen then teleported out of Dimension 63, leaving it to be destroyed by the Apothicons, and closing it off. With the summoning key in his possession, it was now time for Richtofen to collect the souls of the people he wanted to have a life in Monty's perfect world. The first soul Richtofen collected was his own, and the Chronorium said he'd had to go to Dimension 2210 to do so. There, Richtofen found a child version of himself, and killed him. He collected his soul with the summoning key, and sent it to the house, where Monty would give it a new physical form and life in Agartha. Richtofen then contacted the rest of the Primus crew, and convinced them to join him on his quest. He didn't tell them any details of the plan, just that they needed to go along with him to find the Ultimus versions of themselves. Reluctantly, they agreed to travel with Richtofen, and together, Primus went to the Der Riese facility in the original timeline. The date is October 13th, 1945. The same night, Ultimus Richtofen teleported Maxis and Samantha to their doom, and Primus arrives immediately after that happens. Primus, Nikolai, Takeo, and Dempsey confront Ultimus Richtofen and warn him about the chain of events he just set in motion. They then demand Richtofen to wake up the rest of the Ultimus crew from their cryostasis. Suddenly, something is teleported back inside the teleporter. Primus advises that Richtofen not open the door, but he does it anyways, revealing Primus Richtofen. Primus Richtofen steps out of the teleporter and shoots Ultimus Richtofen in the face, creating an impossible paradox that fractures the original dimension into many different timelines, causing a completely new chain of events to occur. The current fracture they now find themselves in is called the Deceptio Fracture. Primus Richtofen pretends to collect the dead Richtofen's soul with the summoning key, and the others take note of this weird behavior. An approaching horde of zombies swarms Primus, and they are immediately thrown into a battle against the undead. During the chaos, the Primus crew makes strange remarks and seem to misremember things, commenting on events that never even happened to them. This is likely due to the fact that the entire multiverse has just been shattered. Eventually, Primus sends out a beacon for Maxis so he can figure out where they are and when they are. He asks Primus to continue securing a future for the children and continue with Monty's plan. After fighting off the zombies, Richtofen informs the crew that they need to find Ultimus Dempsey, who is still in his cryopod and being transported to Griffin Castle. Primus enters a Riese robot that was built at the facility and pursues a truck carrying Ultimus Dempsey. The story continues in Der Riesendrock.
All right.
So we're starting with me?
Yeah, we'll start with you, Ben. But how do you feel about the Giant?
How do I feel about the Giant? Okay, so immediately, I think we all acknowledge that rating it comparatively, like a direct comparison to some of these maps that are far more like grand in scale, is a little hard.
Yeah.
Like if you're saying, like 9 versus the Giant directly, it would be hard to put the Giant high. But if I'm putting it, well, okay, we have to consider, like, am I putting this in a tier list based on where I think it should be independently, or am I putting it based on how it compares to what we've already played?
At this point, well, it's comparison. Like, whether or not you can, like, appreciate it for the fact that it's simple, that's entirely up to you. It just depends on what do you look for in a zombie.
I think in the nature of it, we have to compare it directly.
Right.
Okay, I think pretty confidently it sits between Ascension and Gorod Krovian B then.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that.
There's way more to do in Gorod Krovi. I mean, it's in this... Gorod Krovi was Black Ops 3, right? Am I tripping?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, in the same game, so same engine. So it looks just as good, but there's just less to do. And I think that it looks way better than Ascension does. Well, Black Ops 1 Ascension.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's just fucking apples to oranges. But it's, it's short and sweet, and you can have some fun doing high round stuff. You can get your Annihilator if you want. I think it was a great thing at launch. You could play either Shadows of Evil, or you could jump into the Giant and kick around and have a little fun.
That was a
Absolutely.
crazy combo, actually. That was a good combo.
They nailed it right at launch there.
They really did.
So yeah, I mean, I've not a whole lot to say really. There's not a whole lot of like detractors I can even say about the Giant, other than like, I mean, it's the same thing Der Riese was, but it looks a lot better and feels a lot cleaner.
It doesn't do anything bad, which I appreciate. Like it is what it is. Like it didn't try to be anything else.
More.
And it never presented itself as such either. So it's like, okay, can't get mad at it. I mean, it was a very faithful remake.
Then bing bang boom. That's all I gotta say about it.
So Ben's got low B between Gorod and Ascension. Like that very middle of the road. Makes sense to me. Who's next here? Boiler.
Spoiler! Where would I put this map? I think I would put it... It's either A behind 9 or B above Shang. Oh, that's tough. Where would I put it? I'm going to put it in A behind 9, I think, as of right
Respectable.
The fact that you have Origins as the worst out of the 5, that pisses me off so bad.
Below Ascension is die fucking
now.
balls.
What can I say? What can I say?
That is
What can I
wow.
say?
He did not enjoy his time at all.
No, I had an awful
That
time
is-
on Ascension, on Origin.
I think by the time we even beat it, I think he had to be like a little drunk to even like. I can't remember, but I think he had to be a little drunk to even get
Oh,
through it.
that was tough. Not a good time. I had an awful time on that map.
I get it because like you aren't the type to go for these really complex and deep maps. Like that's not why you play zombies. So that makes sense to me. Like I understand why it's there. If you put it in D, I would have shot you in the face with a gun. Quite frankly, only
That's
because
kinda
like
evil.
you
That
you
is
look
evil,
at the map and you can tell that a lot of care was put into
No,
it. And that
yeah.
alone,
No,
It's
I
like-
definitely, if I was like a player like you guys, I would, I definitely see the potential there. But for
Mhm.
me personally,
Well, you're not a
it's
player.
not what I want. It's not what I want in a zombies map. It is what it is.
so you had a.
But
You said you put it in A right behind 9.
I think I'm gonna put it in A behind 9. I think compared to like, I guess I'm gonna have to compare it to
Excuse me,
Riese
sir.
because I mean that's more or less what a remaster of what it was.
Mhm.
I think it's just a great map to just hop in and like the amount of times that when Black Ops 3 was in its prime, like first came out, the amount of times I've just hopped on the Giant and just fucking chilled for like an hour and just shot zombies, a bunch of times. Even if you get like it doesn't really count per se, but like I got like a mod where you could do like the gun game thing where you could just
A
play it,
mod.
where you go through like every single gun as you get kills and whatnot. But it's just the chill potential in this map is just unmatched. I think
It's good.
the catwalk is just S tier. I don't know.
That's
think-
the spot, dude.
It is
Real.
the spot of zombies. I don't know.
I think of a map that I would like play to unwind after a stressful day of work. It wouldn't be anything complex. It would be a map like the Giant.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel about it, and that's why I think it's just being the A tier behind 9.
Makes sense to me, man. We'll go with me next because I'm next on this. Okay. I made up my mind pretty quickly here. Oh, do I like it better than 9?
No,
I like it better than Ascension, 100%. Better than 9.
it's not
Oh,
hard.
Put it in C tier. Holy.
I know. Oh, damn, dude.
Fact Shangri-La is above
Okay,
the
I
rest.
thought I had this nailed right away, but I
Itchy
don't know.
little-
I don't know if I want to put it
Keep forgetting what your tier list looks like, dude.
9. I don't love 9. I don't love.
9
I-
is a great
sorry.
map. It's just great
is
for
a great-
different reasons.
It's not great for the reasons I like. I understand that's a good map. It's just not good for me. I think I gotta put it just below 9 and C. It's definitely better than Ascension. I can't say it's better than 9. Yeah, right between 9 and Ascension is where I'd put it in C tier. There, it's like a mid C. Not because I think it's bad, but just because it doesn't have a lot to offer, and I can't say with full confidence that it belongs on that tier of Shangri-La because I think Shangri-La is an overall just more fulfilling experience in my opinion because the Giant it gets so old so quick. Like it's really easy to set up and then typically you just go to the catwalk and just play till you don't want to anymore.
Really?
Shangri-La to me there's a huge sense of like discovery and exploration and just I think Shangri-La on Black Ops 1 looks a lot better than the Giant does on Black Ops 3 still. Just so with my criteria alone, I gotta put it in C. Not to like diss it or anything, but just because it is so simple and because it doesn't have a lot to it, and that's on purpose. Like it's not like they were trying to do anything huge with it. It's just how I am as a player. As you could tell about the perk thing that I didn't know about. I don't load it up that often, anyways. So I don't know. I think between 9 and Ascension is how I feel about it. That's where I'm going to put it.
I'm so sad you have 9 in C tier. Oh, it's so
I
sad.
Yeah,
wish I
it's
could like
insane.
that map more, Tyler. I really do.
Oh, it is what it
I
is.
thought I would rank it higher this, last playthrough we did, but I still feel like I get bored of it really quickly, and that's just how I feel about the Giant. Like I never load up the Giant on. That's just not what I do when I want to play zombies. I'm sorry. It's just my opinion.
It is what it is, man. Yeah, it is what it is.
Looking at this list that I have here, like I gotta.
Yeah.
It falls flat. I mean, it's like a soda pop that sat on the table for too long.
Nice.
Again, I'm not trying to diss the map. I just think it just by design isn't super depth. And
Shang on D.
all right, Seth. It's here we have your list here. D and Shang D. That's crazy.
Right?
Thank you. Respectfully.
Bad map.
Respectfully.
You can't give any good fucking pointers about the map.
Oh, I definitely can.
You
It goes
definitely
night.
We have.
Kirk did it, yeah. What do you mean?
I'm not. We've already had the whole fucking.
Yeah,
shit on
whatever.
it. I've explained. My
Alright,
reason why
Seth, we
fucking-
get it. We get it.
Seth, go
You
make a
can't
2-hour
diss
video
me
about how
having
Shangela-'s so bad
Shangela
at
and
talk.
D when you have Origins so fucking low too, dude.
Seth, you
yeah.
had the Wonder Weapon. We're still going down. At that point, you're just a lost cause. That's not the map's fault. That is
Here's the thing about me getting Wonder Weapon is I don't like using Wonder Weapons at all.
really.
Yeah,
It's a
I
wild
don't
take,
like
actually.
I don't like weapons that have low ammo count because then I just run out of the ammo too early and then I just go down anyways. So I don't use ammo
You
and
become
then I
too
go
dependent
down.
on it. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah, because then I
yeah.
go down because I'm not using the ammo in it.
I understand that. I get that actually. That's real.
Yeah, it's high stress. That's why I always go down because I'm using these damn ass fucking. You know what? All right.
Nice.
I put it in B between Garad and Ascension. That is my
You like
take.
it better than Ascension?
Yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
I'm so
Short.
proud of you.
I
I'm
don't
so proud
like
of
the
you for being
Easter
able to do
egg.
that.
I don't like the Easter egg very much because it's just there's not a lot to it.
Yeah, it was pretty
However, the map is cool. I like it's just short, you know. It's good to just hop in and just do shit around, you know.
bad. Real.
Just chill. What does Joe is hungry say at the end? He's like, "That is my opinion." And whatever he says, dude.
That is my opinion. That is my rating. This is my video. Thanks for watching. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's
that.
time for the Joe is Hungry Zombies test.
Dang. What? So, just because I'm curious, I want you to kind of like compare it to Ascension and like,
Well,
I want you to kind of explain why you.
my
think it's
thoughts
better.
are exactly the same on both maps. Actually,
You're gonna
The
talk
Easter
him out
eggs-
of it, dude.
No, he's not. I thought about this. The Easter eggs are both very boring in both of them. Ascension does have a better Easter egg.
Well, I
just-
want to stop you real quick.
There's more to it. More eggs in that
You-
omelet.
Nice.
No one
Shang,
really
that's
even
awesome.
considers what's in the Giant or Riese as an Easter egg. It's just, it's don't look at it as like a main quest because that's not what it is. That is like
Well, I'm not.
right. So in my like, you shouldn't even be comparing it to the Ascension quest because it's not even. That's
You
not
said
even what
compare
it's
it to
supposed to be.
Ascension, dude.
You're wrong. Don't compare it. Fuck you.
Yeah. The map itself, Ascension's cool. It's just once you start going vertical, it starts pissing you off. The Giant is pretty cool because it's not very mazy. I like
No.
maps that aren't mazes
Yeah,
to go
dude,
through.
it's really easy
Every
to do
part
that.
of the map
That's a good
is
point.
very easy to tell where you are.
Yeah.
Also, it's like the size of a fucking school cafeteria, so
The only
pretty easy.
like confusing part about the Giant is like that the perks are randomized, but I think that's just enough of like a variable in such a small map that it's a positive instead of a negative.
Yeah, and again, like my mind is blown that I just now realized.
I
that the
cannot
perks are-
believe you didn't know that. That's crazy.
I
man.
seriously, I actually,
and now you
Can I
have to
be so
include it in your video
honest?
because you mentioned it now.
I'm gonna. I don't think I've ever loaded up the Giant like solo and seriously played it like ever. Like I maybe jumped
Wow.
in there just for like waiting for someone to get on, to do an Easter egg run or something. But I don't know if I've ever actually loaded up the map. Just like, okay, I'm gonna get as high of a round as I can on the Giant, which I will for this video. But I don't know. The map was just, it was a Riese remake, and that's all it was to me. And so I don't know. I just never gravitated towards it. I didn't know. I'm baffled that you guys had to tell me something about zombies. Like that is so
crazy.
mind-blowing. I did not know that at all.
We
That's
just told
crazy.
the,
I
the
felt like such a
zombies
noob.
expert. Oh, that's crazy.
But that just kind of reinforces to me how much I don't like that
Period,
map.
dude.
Is that the fact I didn't even know that? I think that says something. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I like that map, but I don't like it that much. I like it for what it is, and that it kind of ends there. Wait, so where did you put it, Seth? You said you put it in B, like right above Ascension here?
Yeah, it's above Ascension.
Valid. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense to me. You like 9 more than 1, huh?
Oh, I love 9. 9's fun as fuck.
Nine's
Real.
yeah, it's good. It's not. It doesn't scratch.
Just
the itches
don't
that
go
I-
to the fucking basement in 9, and then you're fine.
I
Don't
know.
go to the. You're fine.
But that's
if you don't
half
go
the
in
map is the
basement.
problem. Half the map is underground, and the underground it just
Don't worry
gag.
about it.
I gag.
Don't worry about it.
Aye.
It's just that easy.
All right. Well, I
So what's
You
the
covered
average
pretty much
then?
everything.
We got like
Yeah,
3
what's-
Bs and a C.
oh true.
I put it in A. No, I put it in A. I
Yeah,
put it in
dumbass.
A.
Oh yeah, A,
Done.
2 Bs and a C.
A
Yeah.
BBC.
So
So,
B.
somewhere.
BBC?
It'll be like a
Hold on.
Big black child?
I'd put it under 9. Put it under 9. I'd say in between 9 and Go Rod, huh?
Yeah.
When Kirk says or when Seth said big black child, can you put a picture of a obese black child on the screen, please?
All right, chat. Here's a picture of a big black child.
Whoa, there it is.
Dude,
Whoa.
wow, that's a
Wow.
big boy.
He is
That's a
large.
black child.
Large and in charge.
Dude ate
Look
too
at
much
him.
cake, bro. He'll grow into it. It's all right.
Good girl.
Like that
He's
kid
gonna
from
pull mad bitches.
Matilda.
Huh?
Guys,
Kid
can we
that
see a
ate cake
picture of
in
that kid from Matilda?
Eating cake.
Here's a picture of the kid from Matilda.
Eating cake.
What a lad. What a
That brown cake, he ate it all. That's impressive.
Wow.
dude.
They
Look
they
at it.
made him.
Can you put a gif of him eating the cake now?
No.
Here's a gif of the kid eating the cake in Matilda.
Look at him. Look at him go.
He doesn't.
good.
He's
firing
eating
it up,
the
dude.
shit
No.
out of that cake. That's crazy.
That's crazy. What's awesome is I'm
Wild.
gonna implement. I have no idea what it looks like, but I'm gonna implement the pictures in the video. Oh
You've
fuck!
never seen
My
Matilda?
tab just fell into my drink.
No!
Your tablet? No!
Close, buddy.
Bro
My
dropped an
tab-
accidental acid into his drink.
Bro, that's crazy.
We all like, yeah. Did we
Bro,
all?
unabbreviated that word. That's crazy.
We all like 9 better than.
It's
giant,
tab
right?
soda?
You unabbreviated that. Tab to tablet. That's crazy. You unabbreviated it. That's awesome.
Mid beat, like a very middle of the road map. That checks out. Yeah, that makes complete sense. I'm happy with that placement. You guys?
Well, I guess what overall it's in B under Garad.
Under 9.
I was gonna say under 9.
Wait. No,
I
I'd
don't know.
put it under Garage. I think everyone.
Yeah,
most
Everyone
people
except
would
for
put it
Tyler put it under Garad, I think.
So I. What
Under
the? We
Garage.
put Gorod in
I-
B. It has been so.
I cannot stand
Yeah.
this going above Garad. This
I
cannot
don't.
go above
Yeah,
Garad.
I'm with
Trophy.
Seth on this. I don't like this.
This
But
cannot
Yeah,
go
it's,
above
it's
Garad
below
Trophy.
Garad.
I don't know. I'm
Damn.
sorry. I think I was just confused. Yeah. Below Garod, it's the lowest in B tier, but it is B tier, middle of the road. That is our
Middle of the road.
opinion. This is our video. Thanks for watching. Here's our wheel. We're gonna spin our wheel.
Wheel spin. Spin.
Here's our
that
wheel.
That spin. That.
Can you put in a gif of a
wheel.
big wheel spinning?
Here's a gif of a wheel spinning.
Whoa!
Just-
Whoa.
If you guys have never
Big
seen it
wheel.
before, this is what a wheel looks like when it is spinning. It's-
Yo, that's crazy.
I am
I've
drunk.
seen
This
this
is
a
our
couple
review. I am drinking.
Spin
Let's spin this wheel.
That
You guys ready?
wheel.
Wait, we gotta do the
no,
thing.
wait.
We got
2,
Wait.
1.
Spin.
Spin.
That
Wheel. Look.
Black Ops
Yeah.
2. Here we go. Oh.
Blood of the Dead, Black Ops
Dead,
4.
Dude. All right,
That's
I'm
crazy.
very hyped for this map. I love
That's
Blood of the
awesome.
Dead. This map gets way too much hate in the community.
Hell yeah.
It pisses me off because this map, it's a sleeper build. It's a sleeper build of a map. This Easter egg's kind of a fucking dick though. Like it's hard, but it's
This
good.
is
but
gonna
it's
be
hard.
worse than Origins, bro.
I'm glad we didn't get classified.
I don't know.
This
What's
one's
map
so
at all.
classified.
sad. This one's so sad.
This will be a brand
It
new
is sad,
experience for
Seth.
Tyler.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know nothing about this map. It's awesome.
Can I cry for the video?
If you want to cry, go
You
ahead.
could-
dude.
oh, Seth, you should.
Here's a
you
gift
should
of
put
Seth
some-
crying.
You don't have that. You don't have that. You'll never have that.
He's gonna put in a gif of a baby.
Oh no.
All right. Well, we will see you guys in the Blood of the Dead video. I'm very excited to get this. I love
Blood
this.
of the Dead.
Blood of the Dead. Tyler, can I be honest?
Of course.
Oh.
I don't know if you like this map that much, but
We'll see what happens. We'll see.
because
Just like
it doesn't
Origins,
take
we'll
a whole
see.
lot to set up. It's the Easter egg that might piss you off. I think,
Do
like
it.
casually speaking, you'll like this map, but
There's
Easter
no
egg is
blood
like,
in it.
it's a bitch. There is
Seth
no blood.
Rollins crying.
Origins had
And
a
it's,
lot
it's
of.
a Mob of the Dead remake. Like, what's
It is
you
fuck
can't
you
go
to the
wrong.
player, so. we'll
You
see.
could fuck up a Mob of the Dead remake all you want. It'll still end up, in my opinion. I don't know. That's just the way.
Origins hates you. That hates you. Origins just hates you. That's what. That's all
That's
it comes
real.
down to.
Yeah, honestly, I can't deny that.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You wanna enjoy a power trip? Work for it.
Yeah.
Do everything you can to get some stabs here.
Insane.
You want some fun? You gotta work for this bitch, dude. We're not giving it to you.
Fuck
get
you.
it.
This is not fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Blood of the Dead neck. Wow, I was not expecting that one at all.
That's
Still
awesome.
no Cold War. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Or World at War.
Oh, Zach's just waiting to get his hands on the series too.
Yeah.
We're not.
Dude, introducing Zach's gonna be a fucking.
Reminder:
It's
we're
gonna be so
we're ditching
cool.
Seth and placing him with Zach
Yup.
for the Cold, just because.
Y'all should
He
just
doesn't have
pretend
the
that's me.
Mhm.
I could get the
Dang.
game, but I don't want to leave Zach out, so he'll be me.
Wait, is there a trailer for Blood of the Dead?
Oh
Oh
shit!
yeah.
You're
Oh, yeah, we
Why-
gotta do that.
How could I forget?
Noob
Of all
alert.
people.
Noob
Drunk
alert.
ass. Drunk ass noob.
Clock it. Lock in.
I like this trailer a lot, actually. I remember watching this way back when, and just my penis grew so hard because I was excited to see a Mob of the Dead remake.
People were begging for it, dude.
Real.
It's a lot of blood.
The end cutscene does involve a lot of blood. Oh, the Easter egg
The
for this is gonna be
witch!
so fucking hard. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's
We'll get it
it's
first
fulfilling
try.
though.
We'll get it
I can't
first
wait to
try.
get that.
Where they
spoon
go.
or
Seth, did
whatever
you do
it
this
is.
one?
We almost did it. We got to like the spoon step
Now we're like.
Where do we go?
or the
How
laundry.
do we know?
Laundry. We were doing laundry.
I can't wait to go into afterlife mode.
Wait.
Wait.
It's just the concept alone just carries Mob of the Dead, and it carries Blood too. Well, sorry, I say carries as if that's the only
Dude.
quality, but
By the way, hold up. Takeo aura farming per usual in this video.
absolutely.
He's always
Look.
aura farming.
Gen 1 Takeo, he's like, whatever. He's like a stereotypical Asian guy. That's funny, whatever. But Gen 2
Lock-
Takeo, it goes so hard.
He
He
locked
knows
the
he
fuck
was
in,
camera.
dude.
He mews constantly. You could tell.
Him posing up on the fucking floor with his sword next to the flaming head of the wolf.
This is a crazy contrast to like other trailers. This is so like low energy compared to
It's
like
sad.
serious.
It is.
Yeah.
It's Tyler. You're not even prepared. It's a very sad map.
Oh, I've seen the like ending cutscene.
Oh yeah.
Perk!
Like they are in so much like trouble because this isn't part of their plan. Like they are actually like terrified for their lives in this map. They have. For the first time, you see Richtofen actually like stressed out because he is not in control here. He is very, very afraid.
Dude, imagine just the fucking. Look at him. We're still aura
That's
farming.
interesting.
Even after being dead. God damn.
Dude just oozes aura.
Look at him!
Why do they always got pistols, bro? Grow up.
Takeo's got a sword always, dude. Aura farmer.
Nightcrawler moment.
That does not happen in the game.
The people who
Brutus
put this intro together had a lot of fucking fun with this. You can tell.
That is true. The lore in this map is insane. I love this map. So much.
Aura farming, dude! Holy shit!
Me
So
after
much
Taco
angst.
Bell.
Taco Bell
This
gets
is
rid of the naked chicken
kind of
chalupa.
weird.
They're in an infinite time loop, bro. He never uses that sword in game, by the way, just saying. But in every trailer.
Blundergat.
We love the Blundergat, dude.
Aura farming.
Aura farmer! Jesus Christ. No way!
It's always him.
Is
Is this a
long
music
as
video?
shit?
No, it's not.
It's 5 minutes?
That's crazy.
Bro
Damn.
gave up.
I mean, come on.
Oh, that was a reference to the Blood of the Dead, or sorry, Mountain
Yeah.
of the Dead cutscene.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Poor
Damn,
That
Rachel,
would
Rachel
hurt,
to
bro. I could
lava.
not. I could not do that personally. That would hurt.
I could probably do it.
Well, Greg, after getting torn apart 1,000 times, you know.
Aura.
It's-
He's mewing. Oh, I love this map. I'm so excited. You guys want to watch the intro cutscene as well?
yeah.
Yes, please.
4
That
minutes.
terrifying best. I know that the warden's gonna down me 10 times.
You give us the fire, we'll give them hell.
This was not part of the plan.
So lightly of hell. Easy, Tech. I didn't mean the real thing. Gentlemen, we are here.
Fourth
This
moment.
cutscene also had me creaming.
Mm-hmm. McCree? I knew.
They should be closer to the lab. No matter. This way, if you please.
Whoa, Richtofen!
Chronorium.
But I've already read it.
Is there a problem?
Read it again.
Two for each of them. Survival depends on it. Yeah. You remember? So much to do. A vessel from Axis.
Edward North, by the way.
Are you sure you're
Oh,
My goat! My goat!
you're
Misty?
reading this?
Yup.
Chronorium. But I've already read it. Read it again.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
The pages.
Our blood. My blood. You cannot possibly expect me to let this happen.
Bro's like, your problem now.
Shrugs that shit off.
Let me guess. You're not gonna let us in on what that was about.
Or explain why.
Look at him. He's so lost. He's like, all right, we're fucked.
Damn.
They have plot armor, of course, but
Asshole.
They got little cannon infinite respawns.
There! Get to the portal! Now!
This bitch.
I will be reborn.
for those of you that don't know, Scheiße means shit in German.
Google
Hey guys,
Translate
here's
it.
a gif of a guy shitting.
Ew!
What the
Smell
dude,
it.
in the middle of my fucking cutscene.
The gunshots to the beat of the music.
Aura. Aura!
Oh, farts.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
They're in a part they can't access on the map. That's not canon.
They don't have enough points.
All right.
So yeah, I'm right. They canonically have infinite respawns, right?
Yeah, in this world, they it's a constant death and their hell is basically non-ending death. That's what the
Rinse.
mobsters and Mob of the Dead experience. They just kept dying over. It's a whole cycle, and they have to try to break it.
Dude, honestly, after the fucking fourth one, I think I'm just gonna lie down and let them tear me apart over and over.
Didn't that hurt though?
I'll shoot myself, I guess, in the head every single time.
Wouldn't you get bored of that?
Eventually. What do you even do? You know?
Yeah, good
Try to
question,
break the
buddy.
cycle, man.
Build a plane or some shit?
Ah, shit! I just realized for my video, I have to fucking try to get the golden spork knife. Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Oh,
dude.
that's gonna be tough.
That's where we fucking died last time. I
The
saying
golden
some sort of
spork knife is
spoon or
like
some
harder
shit.
than the Easter egg itself.
You have to like knife with it, right? You have to have the spork knife and get knife kills. and
Dude,
shit, right?
there's like a whole fucking string of steps you have to do. I'm not talking about the spork or the golden spork. I'm talking about the golden spork knife. Like there are like 5 different
It's a
melee
whole nother
weapons.
thing.
It's a Seth, you're not even. I've never done it before, just because it's so hard. I genuinely don't think I'll even be able to do it for this for the
Kirk,
video.
I'll
try.
assist you. I'll assist you.
Thank you, please.
I
if
have
you guys
Zach
wanna
come
be
over and
along-
take over for me.
I've never done it before. I would like to, but it's just so hard. It's harder than the main Easter egg, I would say. At least on par. All for a. I think the melee caps off at like round 150 though. So
Dang.
you know,
You
it's,
gotta,
it's a very good melee. But
you got time to get it, huh?
yeah. But anywho, that was our video of the Giant. I
The
hope you guys enjoyed,
Giant.
and we will see you in Blood of the
Blood
Dead.
of the Dead.
Blood of the Dead. I'm very
Yeah.
excited for that one.
And that's going to do it for this video. Blood of the Dead is up next. Fantastic! It was nice to have a little casual break between 2 behemoth maps, I suppose. I really like Blood of the Dead though, and I'm eager to see how we'll fare during the Easter egg. Please leave a like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And thanks for watching. Keep it poppin'.